let's look at the best pre-built gaming PCs available today. At number 5, HP Omen. Hewlett-Packard has been around since before the Second World War, and that historical expertise is evident in the design and construction of its Omen 25L and 30L desktop PCs. The Omen 25L is highly customizable, starting with an RTX 2060 and Core i5 10400F, and going up to a Core i9 and RTX 2080 Super. Perhaps the most impressive part of the Omen 25L is the price tag. Despite the presence of an RTX card in that rock-solid CPU, as well as 16GB of RAM, a 256GB SSD, and a 2TB HDD, it comes in at just £999. Whoa, this sure as heck is a good buy. The price is low, largely due to HP trimming off all the non-essential frills that tend to pad out the price of a number of similarly spec'd machines. You won't find an over-elaborate liquid cooling system or a massive suite of spectacular RGB lighting. This machine is a dense black block of computing power, but for the price, it's worth it. At number 4, Corsair One. Corsair One has a case design that looks like something straight out of Tron. The CPU and GPU both use independent liquid cooling solutions, and all the hot air is pumped out by a single 140mm maglev fan. The PSU sits below the motherboard, and some of the USB ports are on the front of the case. In fact, with an Intel Core i9-9900K, and an RTX 2080 Ti, it has a model named the i164, which is just the mid-range model. The lower model comes with a Core i7-9700K and an RTX 2080, while the Corsair One Pro workstation model comes with a Core i9-9920X and an RTX 2080 Ti. There are also now new AMD Ryzen-powered versions, with the A100 designation, offering either the 12-core Ryzen 9 3900X or the 16-core Ryzen 9 3950X. That's some serious core counts in something so svelte. Obviously, the RAM configuration has become a default from 8 to 64 gigabytes, and for the storage, we have both an SSD and an HDD. At number 3, CyberPower PC Infinity X109. The CyberPower Infinity X109 gaming PC is a machine that has more lights than your average Christmas tree, more fans than the dome at the end of the Crystal Maze. There are 5 case fans. It also packs the latest hardware, and yet it is incredibly quiet in use. This is all for a thoroughly reasonable pile of cash. For just over $2,000, you get a powerful 10-core, 20-thread Intel Core i9-10850K, which, thanks to the Cooler Master Liquid Light 240 cooler, happily sits at 4.9 GHz most of the time. You also get a GeForce RTX 3070, which is a solid mid to high-end card. It'll handle 1080p and 1440p gaming brilliantly, and it gives an FPS average of 120, but you also get a 2TB hard drive, so storage won't be that big of an issue. All of this is wrapped up in the Corsair 4000D mid-tower case, which manages to offer up excellent airflow while looking brilliant at the same time. The dust filters are easy to clean. At number 2, the Alienware Aurora R11. Alienware is a household name when it comes to gaming desktops that share a, shall we say, unique aesthetic. While the extraterrestrial styling may not appeal to everyone, their performance remains undeniable. The freshly minted Aurora R11 uses the same compact design as its R9 forebear. Alienware has also updated its range with RTX 30 series offerings, giving you an easy route into the Ampere generation of graphics cards. There are now 5 different configurations of the Comet Lake CPU to choose from. The Core i3-10100, i5-10600KF, i7-10700F, i7-10700K, and i9-10900KF, etc., up to the unfeasibly expensive RTX 3090. That gives you a range of Alienware gaming machines from affordable 1080p gaming. Right up to blistering 4K workload, while the RAM, SSD, and HDD is the default spec one. At number 1, Alienware Aurora Ryzen Edition. The Aurora Ryzen Edition takes over the top spot from the Intel builds, at least while Alienware readies for the Rocket Lake. The AMD Ryzen processors of the new generation are exemplary in terms of both performance and price. And while the potential for a 16-core, 32-thread chip inside your Alienware gaming PC, alongside an NVIDIA RTX 3090, you're looking at something rather special. But the lower end has something to offer too. The different configurations on offer meaning that for £1,249, you can get a 6-core machine with a GTX 1650 Super inside of it that will handle 1080p gaming in that sleek Alienware chassis. It does have to be said that there is an Alienware premium attached to whichever component you choose. However, the higher than average price provides you with the reliable build quality, accessible customer service. Well guys, what did you think about this video? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to Futuristic Facts.